Hi, thank you for taking the time to listen to our presentation today. How would you like to grow your convenience store business and increase profit? Did you know that 33% of convenience store shoppers plan to purchase fresh food at convenience stores in the future? By partnering with Gulf Coast Tacos, Fast Track's convenience stores can provide fresh, made-to-order options, and these are key to more food service traffic and higher ticket averages. There are many statistics that show that a business relationship between quick-serve restaurants and convenience stores can grow profits and be successful. With Fast Track's opening 17 new locations in the South Texas area, taking this opportunity to grow your business can be catapulted with a business relationship with Gulf Coast Tacos. As Chief Personnel Officer of Gulf Coast Tacos, I have experienced how successful a quick-serve restaurant can be, and I'm confident in the success that both Gulf Coast Tacos and Fast Tracks can see by creating this business relationship together. Discussing and evaluating the 3 alternatives for a business relationship with Fast Tracks allowed us to analyze the choices between leasing, a joint venture, and franchising. I am here today to tell you that franchising is the solution. I will explain the costs involved, the agreement terms, and the responsibilities of both parties for a franchise agreement between Gulf Coast Tacos and Fast Track's convenience stores. First, let me outline the costs that are going to be involved with this franchise agreement. These costs will allow both Gulf Coast Tacos and Fast Tracks to be successful. The initial startup cost will total $250,000. This will include granting the franchise to Fast Tracks, pre-opening training and assistance, and the initial opening supply of materials. As a new franchise at Gulf Coast Tacos, we feel that at just under $15,000 per location, this amount is appropriate compared to similar quick-serve restaurants requiring anywhere from $96,000 to $1 million per location. In addition to the initial franchise startup cost, we would also require several continuous costs to be paid to Gulf Coast Tacos. These will include royalty fees, marketing fees, and a monthly franchise fee. The royalty fee will equal 4% of net sales. The marketing fee will be 1% of net sales. And the monthly franchise fee, again, will be that continuous $6,250. After researching other similar quick-serve restaurants, we are certain that you will agree that our fees that are required are in line and reasonable for this franchise agreement. We've provided here a visual of the monthly cost breakdown in Figure 12 of your request for proposal. Based on monthly net sales of $150,000, you can see what the marketing royalty fees would be. The marketing fee based on $150,000 of net sales would be $1,500. The royalty fee would be $6,000. And that monthly franchise fee is going to be that continuous cost of $6,250. In addition to associated costs, we have provided the agreement terms. These include the territory, the length, renewal, and termination. The franchise agreement between Gulf Coast Tacos and Fast Tracks will include specific agreement terms. Gulf Coast Tacos will open in exactly 17 locations. These locations will be the 17 new stores that Fast Tracks will be opening in South Texas. The towns that we will open a location in will include Lake Jackson, Sugar Land, Richmond, Rosenberg, Bay City, Wharton, El Campo, Edna, Port Lavaca, Cuero, Yoakum, Beeville, Rockport, and 4 locations total in Victoria. The franchise agreement length that we propose would be 5 years. This length will allow us to make periodical adjustments of the agreement based on the performance in each location. This agreement can be renewed with a written notice and will require a renewal fee of $2,500. The franchise agreement can be terminated in 2 ways. It can be terminated through a general release, which would allow the agreement to end at the end of the 5-year agreement. It can also be terminated if it is found that Fast Tracks has created an event of default. Now that you know the agreement terms, I would like to share the responsibilities of Gulf Coast Tacos and Fast Tracks with you. To ensure both parties know what is expected of them in this agreement, let's discuss the responsibilities that will be required. Gulf Coast Tacos will have the responsibilities including pre-opening and post-opening responsibilities. Pre-opening responsibilities will include design plans, training, and providing supplies and materials, bookkeeping systems, as well as advertising materials to Fast Tracks. Post-opening responsibilities for Gulf Coast Tacos will include ongoing support, such as ongoing training and further education, delivery of proprietary products in a timely manner, and providing purchasing programs and volume discounts. As we know we will have products that we require you to use that you will only be able to get from us, we feel that these are very necessary and we will be responsible for that. Fast Tracks will be responsible for a number of obligations as well. These responsibilities will include having insurance coverage for each location, keeping financial records and having those available for Gulf Coast Tacos to review, maintaining a consistent experience at all locations, and protecting the Gulf Coast Tacos reputation as well as trade secrets. The proposed franchise agreement I have just outlined will ensure a successful future for both Gulf Coast Tacos and Fast Tracks convenience stores. Now, let me recap this agreement. Gulf Coast Tacos is confident that the costs involved, the agreement terms, and the responsibilities required of both parties will create a successful franchise agreement between Gulf Coast Tacos and Fast Tracks convenience stores. The opportunity for 33% of your future shoppers to purchase fresh, made-to-order tacos at your 17 new South Texas locations is a sure way to increase ticket sales and secure a profitable future for Fast Tracks convenience stores. Thank you again for taking the time to listen to our presentation today.